Hi everybody, I'm Bree the Plant Lady. To celebrate the end of January, I thought it would be fun to make some videos featuring 5 of my favorite plants for winter interest from my home garden here in Central North Carolina's Zone 7. And to start off this top 5 winter interest plants, I wanted to feature a bright shrub called Woenelly. This is actually a yellow-leafed sport off of Nellie R. Holly, a really commonly grown hedging plant that usually is used for property borders here in the Carolinas. Woenelly was actually discovered by my former boss, Tony Avent, owner of Plant Delights Nursery. And it's one of those rarities that everybody who visits my garden always inquires about. I have it located here in this bed around the garage in full sun. I've of course amended the soil using Soil Cube to ensure that the plant will thrive without me having to water or add a lot of fertilizer. Obviously, the showy part of this is its foliage, so let me give you a close-up view. Look at that bright golden new growth. The thing I like about this holly so much is that this doesn't really look like it's chlorotic. This looks like an intentional variegation. Sometimes plants that are variegated just look like they need a good dose of nitrogen. I think this plant is yellow enough that it actually looks pretty intentional. Now this can grow quite large. This has been planted here for about 8 years, and you can see it's about 6 foot tall. I haven't really done any significant pruning on it. One nice thing about hollies is that you can actually cut them all the way to the ground and then they'll re-sprout. So if you plant it somewhere that you can't manage its size, just consider doing a hard prune and let it re-flush. Overall, hollies in Zone 7 are a really low maintenance plant and they don't really have any significant disease or insect problems. And because they have relatively sharp leaves, the animals steer clear. So they're a very practical plant to include in your garden. But be a little bit more creative than just planting a hedgerow. I think we can all do better than that. No one needs to have a monoculture on their property. And instead use Woenelly as an exclamation point. One plant to anchor this bed so that it gives it some winter interest and it accents all the plants through the summer season. Honestly, I never get tired of this bush and I don't think you will either. I hope you'll be inspired to include Woenelly holly in your home garden. I think it'll bring you a lot of joy just like it does to me. And be sure to tune in tomorrow for my next plant that provides extreme winter interest as we count down the days of January. Thanks so much for watching, everybody.